With CELENIO, the somewhat different wooden floor, the sought-after trends in wall paneling can also be realized with ease in the slate and natural stone look. Please read the installation instructions carefully to avoid problems with the wall installation. You will need fastening rails to ensure perfect interlock. These should be installed at a distance of half a board, shown here as A. The edge joint of the CELENIO boards is therefore positioned on the fastening rail. Move the two outer rails 2 cm inwards because the fastening clips project slightly. Mark the positions of the rails on the wall. Start with the central rail. Align the rails using a spirit level and mark a drilled hole every 60 to 70 centimeters. Using appropriate wall plugs and screws, secure the rails to the wall. You can level out minor irregularities on the wall using spacers or wooden shims. Start the installation in the right-hand corner. The tongue side should be facing towards the floor. First, cut off the tongue side of the first row of boards. If your floor is uneven, transfer the floor geometry to the first row and make an adaptation cut. The first row has to be in place to do this. Make sure the board is fitted perfectly horizontally using the spirit level. Underlay the first board using shims if necessary until you can see from the spirit level that the board is exactly horizontal. Secure the first board using the fastening clips for CELENIO. Simply twist the clips into the fastening rail and push down onto the groove. Once the first row is in place, draw in the cutting line. Remove the fastening clips and fold the row of boards carefully to the floor. You can separate the boards from one another by sliding them apart sidewards. Saw off the grooves of all boards. Special initial and end clips are supplied for installing the first and last row of boards. Transfer the center point of the rail onto the rear of the board. Screw down the clips on the rear of the boards, making sure not to over-tighten. Once the initial and end clips are attached, simply click the first board into the fastening rail. Secure the first board using the fastening clips for CELENIO. Simply twist the clips into the fastening rail and push down onto the groove. The board is now secured and seated properly on the groove side. Click in the remaining boards into the fastening rails and interlock at the edge joints of the previous board. Twist in the fastening clips into the rail and push down. Make sure that there is a clip on every rail. Start the second row with the leftover piece of the first row. Angle in the board in the next row with the tongue in the groove of the previous row of boards and press the board slowly into the fastening rail. Use the fastening clips again to secure the board and follow the same principle with the remaining boards. When you reach the last row, first cut off the groove side of the board at the desired height to finish off properly. Cut off the actual groove itself as a minimum. As with the first row of boards, you will also need the initial and end clips for the last row of boards. Extend the center of the fastening rail onto adhesive tape in order to transfer the correct position of the clips to the boards. Now, transfer the marking to the rear side of the respective board. Secure the initial and end clips. Angle in the boards as usual until the clips engage audibly into the fastening rail. Matching aluminium cover moldings round off the overall impression of your installed surface and conceal the edges. Simply screw the molding onto the surface using the appropriate screws. The result is really impressive. The comprehensive HARO collection has even more innovations to offer. Create your own individual living style.